Okay, so you've got the names of the white keys down. Now, the black keys, the way we name them is a little bit different, but it's really not too tricky once you get the hang of it. So go ahead and take a look at the keyboard with me again. So we've established, okay, we know where our A note is. It's inside those 3 black keys. So now, here's what we're going to do with our black keys. We're going to call them our letter name from the white key, and then add this word. We're going to say sharp. And so anytime you've got a white key, and you go up in pitch, that means you go to your right, we're going to call that black key sharp. Let me show you what I mean. It's a little confusing when I just say it with words. So here's our A, and now I'm going to go up to the nearest black key. That means on the right side. This key here, that's called A sharp. We've got A right here, and this one's A sharp. So these are completely separate notes. This one here is just A, and this one here is just A sharp. If you play them together, you get A and A sharp. So just wanted to say that to make it clear. And so now this is going to apply for every black key. If I take a look at like this D note, the D's in the doghouse, if I go up to my right here, that note is D sharp. And this is going to be true of every black key. This note here is F, and so I'm going to have F sharp. Here's G, and this note is G sharp. This note here is C sharp. So that's one way to name the black keys. Now it does get a little bit confusing from here because we have one more way that we can name these black keys. We can also call them flat. And there's a couple reasons why we do this. For this lesson, we're not super concerned with the why, but we're going to look at what these things are called. So take a look with me again at the keyboard here. We've got our A note. If I go down in pitch, that means going to my left now. I can call the note below my A flat. Think of going down like a balloon getting flatter, A flat. And so now I've got A sharp, and I can also call this note below it A flat. So for one more example, here's D, and I'm going to have D flat. So this is a little bit confusing. What this means is that each of our black keys has 2 names. For example, we've got A sharp, but the same key is also called B flat. And so basically, as a musician, you're going to encounter some moments where these things are called B flat, or G flat, or D flat. But then other times, they're going to be called A sharp, F sharp, C sharp. And so as musicians, we just need to know both of these names. And as you get further along in your playing, you're going to see why this is important.